Hello again, welcome to another video. I'm at St Peter's Church in Ashton under Lyne, and for me this was in the 1980s the centre of the universe. One of the most beautiful buildings I think there is of a church, perfect example of a church. It was built in I think 1850, something like that, and I spent a lot of my childhood here. So it's St Peter's Church, Ashton under Lyne. Just look at these lines as we walk on. We can see in this transept of the building a huge door here on my right. Now this is where, when someone gets married, if it was a big wedding, the married couple used to come out here, and everyone would throw confetti. And at the time I was in the choir, so I'm giving you an estimation of the size of it. So I used to stand at this door when I was a very little boy and think that one day I'd get married here, and guess what? I didn't. So coming round to this side, this is one of the other entrances, which is where we used to go in for choir practice. Very beautiful building. If you ever come to IKEA in Ashton under Lyne, come and take a look at St Peter's Church. Here's one of the main entrances, and this is a handle. It's not changed at all. It's a pure iron handle, and I used to wriggle this as a child. And so this hand now, this 54-year-old hand, used to wriggle this as a 5-year-old. And I always think that's astonishing that I was here as a little boy and I'm here now as well. Just extraordinary that. So as we go down towards the new vicarage, we can see some of the stone edifices that are built alongside the church. Very splendid, huge stained glass windows, each one depicting one of the 12 apostles, which is the 12 disciples of Jesus. And when you're inside, the light from the outside shines in and gives this beautiful esoteric feeling to it. So this door at the side here now is the vicar's entrance, and where the choir and the vicar used to come in, certainly so in the 1980s, and where I used to work as a small boy. Very happy boy as well, happy and small. Now one of the most beautiful features of St Peter's Church is this wonderful rose window, which is there, as you can see at the top there, right? So you've got this beautiful round rose window, which again has the 12 apostles depicted inside the coloured glass. And as we go back and reverse slowly, you can see the grandeur of the building and the perfect symmetry, the absolutely splendid symmetry, and the architecture of that has always been divine. Even as a child, I looked at that and thought, that is absolutely perfect. So, carrying on, we leave the St Peter's Church and we go towards what is now the new St Peter's Vicarage, and that was built in the 1970s to accommodate the then Vicar of St Peter's, which was Reverend John Hedges. And I used to go under that tree as a little boy and drink a coffee from a thermos flask, which I think is very interesting. Maybe not. So, and then when I was a late teenager, aged of 16, 17, 18, I used to live in this vicarage here, on that window up there, and the whole room was green. It was one of the happiest times of my life. St Peter's Vicarage, St Peter's Church, and a beautiful oak tree that has memories. And then finally on this tour de force, we've got the big rock here where I once stood as a child, the big rock. And the rock here is meant to represent the rock of St. Peter and the stability that St. Peter was in the discipleship and his following of Jesus. So come and see St. Peter's Church, Stockport Road, Ashton under Lyne. What are you waiting for?